They have this Asian woman that's going to get on her people because, since we have delineated, it's exposed every group. See, every group can't hide behind black Americans anymore when white supremacists start just doing what they do, right? Well, I want you to hear what this Asian woman has to say about her particular community. Let's go ahead on and have this discussion, because every week we notice in other groups are just doing these confessions.
I'm mad at Asian Americans because why are we so smart but so silent? What's with the silence? I suspect that if we opened our mouths, we would side with black people and other brown people as the real American heroes. Yeah, we're brown, not white. But this would disrupt the white supremacy brainwash we're caught in. And deep down, we hate ourselves for siding with whiteness. We know they're wrong. Our silence is the sound of us hating ourselves. But that's the Squid Game trap that they set for us, an Asian American matrix that messes with our reality. And it's all based on hating black people. You know, the ones we're all secretly trying to copy, even the white peoples. White supremacy isn't smart, but it's tricky like that. You like being tricked? I don't know any Asians who put up with that. We got to decolonize ourselves and find Asian joy. Therein lies our voice.
So, ma'am, the question is, why did y'all decide to side with the folks? Why? It's not about talking about your silence. It's not about talking about you should have sided with black folks. What made you say, you know what? I'm going to come to America and I see the history of America, because let's call it what it is. This government had the Chinese Exclusion Act. This government discriminated heavily on Asians. So it's not like you came here and they just treated you great. They had a ban on y'all. Wouldn't let y'all come over here. It's after the civil rights movement that a lot of people from all over the world got to come here. So since specifically they treated Asians horribly, of course not at the level we were treated, but still you discriminated against. Why would you still make a deal? Because y'all all made a deal with white supremacy and say, you know what, I'm going to side with you. And part of the deal is you must be against black America. And many of you have done that. You put your businesses in black America, but you have not hired black Americans. Look at how you act behind somebody customer service issue, I'm going to say, in your nail shops, fighting, trying to lock people in like you never had a dollar before. You can easily call the police. The police will handle that. But that's one thing I'm noticing with a lot of foreigners. I keep noticing that pattern. Just like last night, we covered the African hair braiders who are going to be facing 10 to life for a first-degree kidnapping charge if they convicted. Idiots. Now, we as black America, and I think I can speak for black Americans, we're good. We don't want nobody to listen to us. We don't want nobody to side with us. We are so good in the hood. I promise you, we are good. Listen, we are done with the minority coalitions. We're not begging for black and Asians to get together. We're not begging for black and Latino. We're not begging for black and the good white people. We're not begging for none of that no more. Them days are done. You had your olive branch for decades, not years, decades. We had leaders that literally begged you other groups. Begged. Jesse Jackson had a rainbow push coalition. He wanted all the people who were non-white to join with black people to fight for civil rights for minorities. And y'all did not join with Reverend Jesse Jackson when he wanted to have this big minority coalition. He was the man that was pushing it. And y'all didn't want it. You wanted to side with white supremacy. And now since white supremacy is on its last leg and white supremacy is going to get more violent toward all of you because their numbers are dwindling down and there's more Asian children being born than white children, yeah, they're going to have a problem. They're going to have a big problem with you. But look at all the things they've done historically to Asian countries. Look at what they've done to China. Look at what they've done to Japan. We know about the nuclear bomb. Look at how they treated y'all, all those shit. Look at what they did in the Philippines. Just keep researching what they have done globally to Asian nations. So why would you come over here and say, you know what? I'm going to side with white supremacy and be against black people when black people have never dropped a bomb, never tried to destabilize your economy, never went over there doing nothing to your women and to your children, never did anything. Our brother David Fagan went over there and defected from the U.S. Army and helped the Filipinos fight against the United States government for what they were doing against them. We always try to help other people that we saw that's marginalized. But the reaction you're seeing today with delineation is saying, look, we tried and all of you rejected it. You can't come back later and say, oh, we see the light now. No, you have not seen the light. You're just only feeling pressure from white supremacy. That's it. You have not seen no light. Because if you seen the light, you would be acting different. Y'all not acting different toward black people as a collective. You're not advocating for black people. Your politicians not advocating for black people. You're only advocating for your people. If you want to talk about should have joined black people, you should have did that a long time ago. It would have been smart. You say y'all smart, but your book smart. You're not really smart. I'm going to tell anybody that. And I hate to say things like this, and I'm not minimizing people's education. I'm really not. But it's not about you having a degree on the wall. Because I know a lot of people with degrees on the wall, master's degrees, doctorate degrees, and they are dumb as a box of rocks. You must not only have book smarts, but real life application and know how to use all of that put together to raise up your collective wisdom. There are people that didn't even know how to read or write and smarter than people that got a degree. When you figure this thing out called life and make the right decisions, that's to make you smart. So no, y'all are not smart. Because if you were smart, you would have sided with Black America. If you were smart, you would say, hey, when Jesse Jackson was pushing that, you would have got with him. That would have made you smart. If you were smart, you would have said, let's Black and Asian people work together and let's build economy with each other. Let's run the yard with each other and protect each other. If you were smart, that you would have did that when black people wanted all that. Now, because black folks have delineated, that's over with. We're only looking at what Black America needs right now. And we have been getting more done. Our collective self-esteem has been rising ever since this happened. We're not getting beat up on in the street. Nobody can say that, well, we did all this and these people disrespect us. Listen, you're on your own now. And it's been a great feeling that everybody got to fight their own battles. Even the folks like, okay, black people not coming out to fight for any of this? Oh, shoot, we going to act a fool now. So staying silent is harming you. It's not harming us. You've been silent. So just, and listen, I'm not talking about her in the video. She may be a great person. She may be on the right track. It's nothing against her. Nothing against her in the video. Nothing. I told y'all, I can rock with an individual, but I don't rock with collectives. I don't do collectives. Because what I've learned about the collective of these other groups, they do not like us like that. Some individuals in these groups do. And yeah, she mentioned about the Asian community copying us. Of course, we know everybody copy Black America and don't like us. Like they say, they want our rhythm, but they don't want none of our blues. Period. So like I said, shout out to her, but she need to go have more conversation with her people about that, not us, or not even the general public. She need to go talk to in the meetings in their community. Y'all made a deal with white supremacy to side with them against black people, and all you other groups that did that. Now you gotta deal with that decision. You gotta deal with it, and it's not about to get no easier with these people. These people about to get more arrogant, more racist, more violent. They want to talk about stop Asian hate. Look who's doing all of the hate. It was white people, white racist. Wasn't us. But y'all got a whole bill signed for y'all over black folk. If you're looking out for black people, say, hey, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, stop Asian hate, but we also need to stop the hate against black people. This has been going on 400 years, so put black people down on this bill too. And Democrats, if you'd have did that, y'all be the president right now, because black folks would have showed up for you. I would have went vote Democrat if they did that for black people. So y'all been made this deal with white supremacy. Now it's catching up with all you other groups. And that's good. It need to. And our white supremacists show you exactly who they are. Because you didn't believe nothing when we told you.